But my entire family's just been wiped out in a house fire. Lesbian?
Hey everyone, what's up tonight? This is Keith from My Atypical World, and if you don't know me, I'm an atypical 30-something who likes to react to random things. And welcome back to another reaction video. Tonight, I thought we would react to the only stand-up set that I could find from Diane Morgan. Boys are always popular when they're murdered. It's just the name of a stand-up set. Basically, Diane Morgan, if she looks familiar, I reacted to one of her Philomena Kunk videos several weeks ago. I think she's one of the best comedians that I've found out about in a long time. And I think she's beautiful, by the way, and I love her voice. I'm thinking she must be Irish because she's got some kind of an accent, and Morgan, I think that's an Irish name. But anyway, we're going to get into this stand-up set, so here we go.
Apparently they're going to start using more regional accents on things like computers and answer machines. And I was trying to think what else you could have, you know. And then I thought, imagine someone's trying to force the door on one of those talking cars. And instead of it going, stop, move away from the car. This car is alarmed. Instead of that, you get, oh, you get off your breakers.
Regional accents.
I think they should get an old woman to do the tube stops on the London Underground.
Sure.
This is Collier's Wood. I'm 87. This is Hanger Lane. I used to have a friend who lived in Hanger Lane.
Where'd she go?
She's dead now.
Oh, yeah, sorry for your loss.
Beggars on trains piss me off, you know. You've had a hard day at work. You're just trying to make your way home. The last thing you want to hear is, sorry I bother you, ladies and gentlemen. You know, they just kind of pop up from nowhere, don't they? I reckon they'll start appearing on planes soon. That little curtain will go back. Sorry I bother you, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just trying to get into club class. So I can stretch my legs out. You never understand it why when someone dies they say, oh, he's gone to a better place. You must have had a fairly awful life if you think that 6 foot underground is a better place. Yeah, he's gone to a better place. Because before, he was trapped upside down in a well. People always say if a girl who was murdered was pretty, as if it's more of a loss. You notice that? Oh, she's such a pretty girl too, you know. They never say, fortunately, she was an absolute moose. So, you know, more of a blessing, really. And boys are always popular when they're murdered, aren't they?
Yeah.
Such a popular boy, Steve, you know. Everyone loves Steve, yeah. Except the murderer. He hated him. I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm quite a negative person.
Yeah, there are not a lot of true crime specials about boys.
There's this test you can take, you've probably heard of this before, where you say, is the glass half full or half empty? You know, and I think this is where the test is flawed, because if to you the glass is half empty, that doesn't necessarily mean that you're a negative person, does it? You know, could just mean that you're an alcoholic. But there's this new book that will train you how to think more positively. You know, so if you've just failed your driving test, you don't say, oh, I've just failed my driving test. You say, well, I can't drive yet, but I'm sure that with help, I'll be able to in the future. Something like that, you know. But to me, that's not positive thinking. Positive thinking to me would be flying through a car windscreen thinking, I might get tomorrow off.
You definitely will.
I'm quite a miserable person. I get people shouting at me in the street, you know, to cheer up. Cheer up. It's usually groups of builders that shout this. Actually, group is probably the wrong collective noun for builders, isn't it? It's probably a wank of builders. a fucking idiot for 5 minutes. But my entire family's just been wiped out in a house fire. Lesbian. I think I get my negativity off my parents. You know, they're quite negative people. Like whenever I ring them up, they always manage to bring me down. You know, they'll always put such a damper on everything. Like I'll ring my dad and I'll go, "Hey Dad, I just won the Nobel Peace Prize." And he'll say, "Have you? We just had the dog put down." Put down. Such a weird phrase that, isn't it, for killing a pet? Put down. But even worse than that is when people say, "Oh, we had Blackie destroyed." Destroyed? Jesus Christ, what did you do to him? We thought it would be more humane
To destroy.
to have him destroyed by a huge metal robot that fires lasers. Yes, it's what I would have wanted. I can't think of anything that would sound worse than destroyed. You know, didn't you have a dog? I thought you used to have a dog, didn't you? Oh yeah, but he was old and he couldn't walk, so we had him annihilated.
There we go. And there you go. That's her stand-up special, Diane Morgan. I hope she does more. She's very funny. And I hope she does more Philomena Kunk specials, too. But that's Diane Morgan, and I have been Keith from My Atypical World. Have a good night. We'll see you next time.